I'm Samantha Kodakara, and I'm going to be explaining the design process behind our cool storage and refrigeration unit. So the issue that we chose to focus on was the lack of refrigeration in countries where electricity is not readily available. This occurs a lot in developing countries, and specifically in countries with hot or humid climates that really require refrigeration, both for agricultural and food products as well as medications. So we did some research and we found that it is very difficult to keep medicines from spoiling or becoming not viable when you don't have refrigeration units. So we thought of ways to incorporate refrigeration with NASA technology, and we came up with this refrigeration unit. Basically, solar-powered and portable refrigeration units already exist, so we decided to incorporate a structure that provides a cool atmosphere to store our refrigerators in. This cool atmosphere provides us a buffer in case the refrigerators in here were to malfunction for any reason. Since these refrigerators would be powered by solar panels, which are indicated by the foil tape on top of our prototype, it's possible that on a cloudy day or during bad weather or for whatever reason that these solar panels could stop functioning. Therefore, the cool temperature inside of the structure would act as a barrier to give at least a little bit of time before the medicine would start to spoil. The way that this cool temperature is achieved is through a NASA technology. This technology is the sun shield found on the James Webb Space Telescope. What the sun shield does is reflects the sun's heat back into the atmosphere and creates a cool temperature for the instruments on the James Webb Space Telescope to function properly. Therefore, we thought that this would be a good idea to include this on our prototype, indicated by the gold plastic on top, to show how the sun shield would be beneficial to our invention. So basically we went through two other ideas before we settled on our final idea. So we had two other ideas going into this project. Our first one was a sort of reverse greenhouse, and what it would do, instead of keeping the contents of the greenhouse inside very warm, it would instead keep it very cool, again using the sun shield technology. The other idea we had was, instead of solar powered refrigerators, we would have infrared detector powered refrigerators. And on the James Webb Space Telescope, infrared detectors are used to detect very small trace amounts of light out in space that are then harnessed as energy and used to power the scientific instruments on the James Webb Space Telescope space bus. So we chose not to go with either of these. The first idea, it didn't seem to get the job done, even though many medications can be stored at room temperature, which the reverse greenhouse would have done. Even more medications are required to be stored in refrigeration, and these medications can become very risky if they're not stored properly. The second idea we didn't choose to go with because infrared detectors are designed to detect very small amounts of light, and that's not really a problem we have here on Earth. So we chose this, our final design. We built our prototype, and inside, it's a little bit dark, but there are styrofoam black prisms that are supposed to represent the refrigerators that we have put in there. The refrigerators can of course be based off of the solar powered refrigeration units that have already been invented, or they can even be made out of really portable and cheap substances like styrofoam. Of course, this was one strength of our design. There are many aspects of it that can be changed around to accommodate for different environments. One of the weaknesses is this prototype makes our design seem very large and bulky and hard to transport. Therefore, we would probably go back and change our design to scale it down a little bit, or to make it collapsible, or to be able to put it up easily, especially in adverse conditions. Another weakness is that it could be pretty costly. The exterior of our design, as you saw, is made out of the sun shield as well as solar panels, which not only are expensive but are fairly difficult to maintain. Our strengths are that, of course, it solves an issue. It provides both a cool environment and refrigeration. It is very sturdy, and there are aspects of it that can be changed to accommodate for all different types of situations. It has many aspects of it. It has many safeguards just in case anything bad were to happen. This design would not fail the people who rely on it. Thank you so much for listening to our presentation, and we hope you enjoy our design.